ball. Hold on. Look how gorgeous these are. I'm going to hold them still so that you can see all of the beautiful pine cone detail, all of the little red berries, all of those beautiful lights. This is brand new today from Plow Hearth. You get a set of 30-inch branches. You get 2, or you get the garland that is 72 feet long that we have up here on our mantle. So you can choose the garland, or you can choose the set of 2 branches. But what it is from a company that began as a small retail store in 1980, and since then has become a trusted name in quality and creating those cozy spaces. Now, the set of 2 branches is $33. The 72-inch garland is $49. We do have 3 easy payments as an option for both, but Nancy Brandmuller is here with us, and she's going to talk to us about all the gorgeous details and the fact that these are completely posable any way you want to use them. Nancy, it's always so good to see you. How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm great, Mary. It's so great to see you too. And I love these garlands
So
because
pretty.
they are so pretty and they're so different than your typical garlands that are pine boughs, which are gorgeous too. But I love the flexibility of these to be able to put them in so many places because one, they are flexible. The garland can bend because there's a wonderful wire in there, but it's wrapped with florist tape so that it looks, like the dark wood branches. But each one of these is posable. And you've got our holly berries, which I have right here, and you have the pine cones and red berries. And they do come in your choice of a lovely long garland or the 2 branches, and both of them are battery operated. So you showed the battery box earlier. There is
That's right.
a battery box here that you can put on a timer mode or steady or off. And it's just controlled right here. And you just need 3 AA batteries for that. So really just such a fabulous piece to put around your door, to put at your mantle, to put around the top of your kitchen cabinets or your china cabinet. I just think there's so many different ways to be able to use this. And if you have some of that green garland or you want to tuck this into your tree, that just adds that extra pop because you've got the gorgeous colors of the green and the red or the pine cones, which are real pine cones.
I am absolutely blown away at how beautiful these are. I'm also absolutely blown away that I would put these down the center of the table. Wait a minute, I just have to play with the gnome because the gnome is so screaming cute and coming up.
I know.
But I mean, if you had a little centerpiece down the table, you could put one on either side and really create that tablescape. You could also put them on a coffee table and get that going. But you know what? Wait a minute. I want to take them back here. Could I even put them in the tree, Nancy, if I wanted to?
Yeah, I really love that idea. You could do that with the garland and just kind of wind it around, or you could put those branches right in the tree. The branches are connected. They are both on the same wire, controlled by the same battery box. But look how beautiful that touch
fun.
is. It kind of adds a rustic touch to it with those berries and those pine cones. Those pine cones remind me of when I was growing up in California and always went up to Lake Tahoe. So I love pine cones in decorating because it reminds me of my home state of California. And then I've taken some here and I put them in a vase. And this is just 2 of them just kind of spread out. And I just put them right in the vase. But I want you to think, do you have like poinsettias at home? Do you have silk poinsettias or something? And you just feel like they just need to be kind of bumped up a little bit? I'm just going to take 1 sprig right there. But take your poinsettias and then add these branches in there with the pine cones. Or I've taken my holly and I put them in a vase, and you could do the same thing. You could just, this is just a visual here, but you could just take the flowers that you already have existing, add your berries and pine cones, or add your holly, and it just extends the look, makes it just that much more full, and just kind of changes the look for you.
I brought the 2 back here to the back of our set. I couldn't agree with you more. There wasn't a lot of light in this space, and you could absolutely wrap the branches if you want to, but I wanted to get some light on the actual on the surface back here. But Nancy, too, I can move these branches anywhere I like. I love that they're posable.
I know, that just makes it so wonderful. So think about those spaces that sometimes get forgotten, like a doorway around the dining area, or maybe you have the Christmas tree in a place that has a doorway kind of looking into it, like French doors. These would bend so nicely around that doorway. Or perhaps you want to take these and put it like you were talking about, on your dining room table and just kind of curve it a little bit. Put some of your candles in the middle of this. There's just so much flexibility to how you can use these. And I love the red berries. They give that pop of color, but also the pine cones kind of add that natural rustic touch to them. And Plow Hearth is a company that's always going to have kind of that nod to nature. So the fact that they've included real pine cones in here, I love that.
Now I'm just
And
putting them
then,
everywhere.
yeah, I mean, you know what? They are just so beautiful and so flexible, and you can just enhance what you already have. Look at that, even pretty like
Right.
around the pillows.
I mean, and I'm thinking too, what if you were taking your holiday photo and you just wanted to have a little pop of it behind you on the couch? Maybe you've got the desk and you're having a few folks over and you want to make it look festive. You can hide that battery box around the corner and just give it a little bit of brightness right where you need it most.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Those lights are so beautiful. They're just the right amount. It's over 40 lights on each one of these, on the garland as well as on the branches. And so you have just the right amount. And I just love the blend of the light as well as all this beautiful greenery with the holly, or just the more rustic look there of those branches with the berries and the pine cones. It's just such a cool piece to add that something fresh to your decorating.
And now I'm just walking around the set, putting them everywhere because I'm thinking you could stand them upright, the two branches. You could also lay them down on any kind of table. But then when you pair them, I love that idea that you had, Nancy. The garland is here. And then if you had a vase in the center, you would have the whole set just playing together so beautifully. And those lights, they look like perfect little twinkle lights.
They do. They are just the right size. They're not micro lights. They're not those little rice lights, but they are not the larger LEDs. They're just the right size. And I like the idea of adding this into your Christmas tree. You can take the garland and you don't even need that much. You just could use one and you could just kind of swag it down around your tree. And then you could take matching the two branches and you could do that. Let me see if I can do this. So imagine that, instead of all my ribbons and stuff, I'm using this as, just adding that color and that texture of the light and the pine cones or the holly.
So pretty. Look, we even have a little basket.
I love it.
These are brand new today. You do not want to miss it. Whenever we say brand new and Plow and Hearth in the same sentence, we just run to the phone. There are fewer than 1,000 remaining. Remember, you can get them in the set of two branches or the garland, and they are either 3 easy payments of $11 or 3 easy payments of $16.33. Well, Jim Shore's in the show, and we have a full hour together at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I cannot wait to hang out with Jim. I love hearing his stories behind the designs. This is Jim Shore's Heartwood Creek.